I've not been actively posting, and like I just posted my last video Wednesday. That was something in my draft that I wanted to post earlier, but I had bad network issues. I've not been posting because I've been quite occupied with school. That's not an excuse. The main reason was because the phone I was using to post was not accessible to me. The person I usually get the phone from, he was having a very, very busy schedule, so it was hard booking his phone ahead of time. But guess who now has her own phone for shooting? Me. It's a very miraculous thing anytime I think about it. I'm currently shooting with my phone. It's an iPhone 14. I remember trying to save up money to get an iPhone 7 to start shooting, because obviously iPhone has better camera quality, and the iPhone 7 or iPhone X was what I was saving towards, because it's what it was is within my reach. It was really giving me sleepless nights. I was like, oh, how am I going to come up with this money? How am I going to slash my feeding, reduce my expenses? My expenses are already reduced. Imagine trying to reduce it more. So it was quite a lot, and I really needed this phone. Prior to now, when I thought of having an iPhone, it was just probably because of the aesthetics, or probably because I want clearer pictures. But now I have started putting out content, and it is now a genuine need. It's not a need to boost my ego or to feel among. And I prayed about it. So I'm like, God, I really need this iPhone. Please help me to save towards getting an iPhone X. Just a simple prayer. So let me go to the story of why I got this iPhone 14. So I traveled to Lagos for a finance conference, and while I was at the conference, there was a friend I met on Discord, because I'm a trader. He's also a fellow trader. We were like trading buddies. We've never met in real life. So I went to Lagos for the finance conference, and at the time he was residing in Lagos. That was my first time of being in Lagos. I think the first day I got to Lagos was on a Saturday night, and the finance on a Saturday morning, like 1 a.m. in the morning. The finance conference was like 9 a.m. that same Saturday morning. The first day I got, he was inviting me to come and join his family to go see a movie, but then I was so exhausted. I knew I was going to come late and it was not going to be possible. So that day passed, the finance conference came, which was on a Saturday. I enjoyed myself. It was actually a good conference. I learned a lot, met a whole lot of people, and I unlocked a level of confidence in me that I didn't know I had. I spoke in front of 1,000 persons. Although it was not so fluent, but my speaking was good. So back to the story of how I got my iPhone. So this my friend invited me to a family to his church to fellowship with him. Normally, I'm not the religious type. I rarely go to church, but I do love God. I'm a child of God. I just don't frequently go to church. So I was like, okay, no problem. Since I'm going to be meeting him and his wife for the first time, I was supposed to come to their wedding, but I had a professional exams then. I couldn't make it. Let me just use the opportunity to see them. So I went to church. I saw his wife, saw his sisters, very nice and welcoming family. Then we went out after church service. We went to eat. We went to have lunch. Very good scenery. I'm like, wow, this Lagos is actually fine, because that was the first time I was going to Lagos and I was seeing the whole island. I'm like, now I see the hype. I guess the hype. So when I was about leaving, they booked my boat. When I entered my boat, as I was about to enter my boat, he shook his hand inside his pocket. I'm like, hey, you've already done so much for me. Like, you literally brought me out of my wherever I was to come spend time with your family. Even booked the boats I use in coming. What more do you want to do? I can handle this fare back to my base by myself. So I thought he was going to bring out money for me to like ease off the transportation fare. Lo and behold, he shook his hand inside his pocket and brought out an iPhone 14. I gave it to me. I was like, hi, Favor. Hey, Favor, I just changed my iPhone. You can have this one. I was literally, my mouth was literally a gap. Like, my mouth was open. I was like, and the bottle I was honing, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm like, David, wow, thank you so much. I was still dumbfounded because I was not expecting it. It just came. It was like a miracle. I knew I shed a tear because this was something I prayed to God about, that I needed an iPhone. I was struggling to save to get one. But this just came in just like that. Like, I could not believe my eyes. I was pinching myself. That's how I got an iPhone. That's made my content a whole lot easier. Then it just goes out to say that when you really need something, if it's not just for frivolities, it's not just for the sake of needing it or because other people have it, if it's a genuine need, I think God sees our hearts and is going to grant our genuine needs. He's going to give us what we need. He does not withhold. If your father who gave birth to you is not going to withhold good things. Talk more. God does not withhold good things for him from his children. I'm like, the thing happened in a way that I just knew it was God that did it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm a God lover. I'm going to. Yes, it was Him that did it. And that's the story of how I got an iPhone 14. I'm so grateful to God. I'm so grateful to my friend. I'm so grateful to myself for having faith that God was just going to do something. I didn't know this was how He was going to do it, but I did know He was going to do something about it. And yeah, that's my story for the day. So expect more content consistently from me because I now have my phone and I'm so happy about it. Bye.